think that the message here should be for the world. The President of the United States is not a game player, but don't play games.
We're going to run the country until such time as we can do a safe, proper, and judicious transition.
Adversaries remain on notice.
It involved more than 150 aircraft launching across the Western Hemisphere.
The Maduro government in Venezuela has been toppled by the U.S. The 63-year-old president, Nicolas Maduro, was captured and taken to the offices of the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration, DEA. He was then taken to the Metropolitan Detention Center, which is a federal prison facility in Brooklyn in New York City. Maduro and his wife, they were seized overnight from their home on a military base. They were first taken aboard a U.S. warship on their way to face prosecution for a Justice Department indictment accusing them of participating in narco-terrorism conspiracies. The official White House rapid response account showed Venezuelan President Maduro escorted by DEA agents inside the headquarters of the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration in Lower Manhattan, New York. While being taken into custody, Maduro wished a happy new year to the security personnel at the facility.
Good night, qué triste, buenas noches, ¿no? Good night, happy new year. Good night, qué triste, buenas noches, ¿no? Good night, happy new year.
Visuals also showed Maduro and his wife being escorted onto a helicopter in New York after he landed. Earlier, Maduro was seen surrounded by FBI agents as he descended the boarding stairs of a U.S. government plane at a New York State National Guard facility and was then slowly escorted along the tarmac. A helicopter that may have been carrying Venezuelan president was later seen over Manhattan. According to reports, Maduro will be transferred to the Metropolitan Detention Center in the Sunset Park neighborhood of Brooklyn. Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center houses some of the most high-profile convicts, including Jeffrey Epstein's associate Ghislaine Maxwell, Sam Bankman-Fried, the crypto golden boy who fell from grace after he was convicted of fraud, Luigi Mangione, the gunman who shot and killed United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson last year, while rapper R. Kelly and most recently Sean Diddy Combs also spent time in this detention center. Another prominent Latin American leader housed at Brooklyn's detention center was Juan Orlando Hernandez, former president of Honduras. He was imprisoned for being one of the key figures in a drug trafficking scheme that flooded the U.S. with over 400 tons of cocaine. Hernandez was released after Trump pardoned him last month. Trump claimed that Hernandez, who was sentenced to 45 years in prison by a U.S. court, was a victim of political persecution, and his conviction was a Biden setup. Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center is known for its harsh conditions, violence, and allegations of inadequate supervision. It has been plagued by violence, chronic understaffing, and has witnessed multiple detainee deaths over the years. In 2019, over 1,000 inmates were stuck in freezing cells for days when there was no heating following a power outage in the middle of winter. Son of a trade union leader, Maduro was born into a working-class family in November 1962. He worked as a bus driver when then-army officer Hugo Chavez led a failed coup attempt in 1992. Maduro campaigned for Chavez's release from prison and supported his cause. And then in 1998, Maduro won a seat in legislature and spent years championing his mentor's self-styled revolution against U.S. intervention in Latin America. Maduro also went on to serve as foreign minister in Hugo Chavez's government. As a member of United Socialist Party, Maduro became president of Venezuela in 2013, narrowly defeating opposition candidates.